So it is currently 3 a.m. I can't sleep because of the jet lag. Hooray! Yeah, so now I'm doing a face cleanse just because I have nothing else to do. Think I'm gonna watch a little bit of Netflix or edit a little bit of some of my other videos before I feel tired, and then we'll see what happens. And then I saw the most beautiful sky full of stars. It was stunning and I couldn't look away from it. I was in the universe, I was floating, I was alone, and everything just went away for a second. Like, I didn't remember I was wearing a mask. I didn't remember that there was this whole coronavirus situation going on, and I didn't remember anything bad. Everybody, welcome back to 336 hours with Annie in quarantine. Virus, little non-living piece of shit.
I'm wearing a mask because I have to go outside. Sometimes it's extremely strict in China because when you do quarantine, it's supposedly in a specific designed place. Like, if you're getting quarantined, you have to be in a confined space completely, and preferably it should have a bathroom. But for me, I have to go across the hall to go to my bathroom, to shower and go to the toilet, etc. So it's kind of complicated.
The problem is I took a flight when it was morning in Europe, and I arrived in Shanghai when it was morning as well, early morning. So the problem was that I couldn't sleep on the plane because it was really, really early. You don't sleep in the afternoon, do you? Cannot keep to the point, can I? I was genuinely dead. Middle of doing my work, I started feeling so dizzy and so cloudy and so annoyed, like I could cry. Yeah, like my mood swings when I'm having a jet lag is incredible. It's just over the top. So I had a mental breakdown in between. That was fun. And then coronavirus situation, coronavirus is honestly a blessing in terms of how it has improved my Italian and French reading skills. There's just been vocabularies that I've never seen in my entire life before. And just because of this daily news reading habit now, due to coronavirus, our very dear friend, it's my vocabulary has just been going up like a rocket. The numbers are never accurate. So I feel like there are just a lot more people overlooked and a lot more people, it's still a minority comparing to the entire population because we have a lot of people in China. But I think that it's genuinely heartbreaking that some people are not even in the record. A couple of cases, people killed themselves or they're left home with dead people because, mostly kids, because they didn't know what to do, you know. I think that it's such a good way to bond between people, but thinking that every single day there's someone in pain and there's someone dying or there's someone experiencing their family's death. Like, I don't know why 2020 is being so shitty to us. If you look at coronavirus, how this thing progressed was so fast that it was impossible to let everybody be in the knowing, and I feel like a part of that is because we're not aware of the world outside of us. Nobody's gonna care if they don't have the same problem. When it just happened in China, everybody was it was on the news and everything. There was a new epidemic, people were dying, people were getting infected, doctors are running out, you see people running on the street, Wuhan lockdown, wow. But at the end of the day, it's still on the news. It's just the news. It's nothing relatable. Even for me as a Chinese national, I was scared for my family, but for myself, it's not on the top of my mind. But it's when you really experience that yourself in your community. I remember when my school shut down because of this epidemic started in Italy, and my friends all left the country, and I was there alone. And I remember how scared I was feeling, how paranoid and helpless, and thinking that shit, what happens if I get it? What happens if I can't get out? And I feel so bad for those people who are stuck. I know that Italians are proud of their countries, and I'm really glad that they have that sort of motivation to live, but I don't think that this type of fear is ever erasable. I guess it's less important to look at the downsides right now, because there's always something negative, and what we should do is to focus on how to cope with it. So personally, I was just basically doing what I liked. I was learning new dances, I was reading, I was doing Netflix, and then there was this app that helped me a lot during this time. It's called Mood Path. Basically, it records your daily emotions. It splits the day into 3 parts: morning, afternoon, and then evening. So then you can record what you were feeling then, and then you could give the descriptors of your feelings, like I was scared, I was happy, I was grateful, and then after 14 days, it creates an overall chart of what your mind looks like. It's more towards mentality, mental illness, mental stability, that part. But I think that it's quite useful when you could describe what you're actually feeling. Some people have emotion diaries, but personally, I'm not a fan of diaries because I can't keep up. But I think when it's on your phone and it just takes 2 minutes of your morning, your afternoon, and your evening, it is really helpful. It helps you trace what you feel, and it makes you reflect more on what you feel as well. I believe that when it's dark, it's when you see the stars, and it's when you see the best of life, and that's what keeps you going. It's important to step out of your mind sometimes, just to notice the beautiful things that you usually don't notice. And I feel like because when the situation is so negative, you tend to notice the positive things more, and then sometimes normal things become a consolation as well. I just know that we're all in this together. It doesn't matter what corner of the world you're in. This is not the end of us.